Hello, welcome to Misa's Seamlines YouTube channel. It's so good to have you here. In this tutorial, I want to show us how to make a bubble sleeve. Okay, you can call it a puff sleeve. These are the materials that I intend to use displayed on the screen right here. Then I'll also use my ruler and my curve rule. So the first step to making this is to determine the armhole circumference where you want to attach the sleeve. So measuring around the armhole for this this top, I have 17 inches. Setting the top aside now, I am going to work on my fabric. I have this fabric here folded into two. So this width here is 15 inches and the length is 12 inches. My sleeve length is 12 inches. We are still going to fold this one up a bit and also attach it to the armhole of the dress. So after everything, I imagine that I would have deducted 1.5 inches from the entire length of this fabric, and I will have 10.5 inches left. But you just see how I'm going to get my 12 inches back, because I'm going to show you. Now, the method I want to use to get my bubble sleeve is to multiply the armhole circumference by 2. So that's going to be 17 inches in two places. But I decided it might be too much, because I might not like it too puffy, or I might like it. Well, I just decided I'm going to go down with 15 inches, which I already have here. So the next step now is to go on with our usual measurements taken for the armhole. And I'm going to note that I am going to join the sides together with 1 inch. That means we have 14 inches left in two places. So the first step, I have this line here. It is straight. I'm not going to rule any more starting line. But if yours is not straight, or you still decided that you can afford a starting line, please go ahead and do that. So from this upper part here, I'm going to come down by my short sleeve length, which is 4.5 inches, taking the measurement again here, and I'm going to rule it into a straight line. Moving on, coming in here by 1 inch for the joining, measuring what I have there and dividing it into 2. This is the midpoint. So I'm going to rule this line. The next step now is to divide this place into 2 and this place into 2 as well. At this part towards the center, I am going to come up by 0.75 inches and down here by 0.5 inches. Then I'm going to bring forth my curve rule. Coming down to the sleeve opening here, the hem of the sleeve, my sleeve circumference is 10 inches. So what I'm going to do now is just to multiply that by 2. That gives me 20 inches, and that's what I'm going to take here. 20 inches divided by 2, is 10 plus 1 inch sewing allowance, like we gave it for the upper part here. We have 11 inches. Then a straight rule, please. So you can either curve it here like this, or you can give it a straight rule. But I think I'm going to curve it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Having done all that, now I'm going to go ahead and cut out the pattern. Watching this tutorial right now and you are yet to subscribe to the channel, you are doing a very bad thing. Kindly go ahead and subscribe to the channel now. Like the video. Also, share the content with your friends. This helps the channel grow. You know that, right? Thank you. I love you. This is our sleeve cut out. Now I will bring the other piece here for the sleeve and place this one right on top of it. Then trace out the pattern. I'm going to place a notch on the middle point here, setting aside one of the pieces. The next step now is to trace out the lining piece on this lace fabric here. The only difference that is going to be on the lace fabric from the lining is going to be 2 inches extension on this hem part. Remember, I said this piece is going to be short by 1.5 inches after we are done sewing. So I'm going to make provision for that on this lace piece here. So I'm going to extend this part by 2 inches. Tracing out the patterns, the next step now is to join the lace piece and the lining together. I'm going to open up this piece like this. This is the right side, and I'm going to place the lace piece on it too, right side facing right side. Then taking it to the sewing machine, I'll stitch it together with 1/2 inch. After joining the 2 pieces together, I'm going to go ahead and spread the whole sleeve like this, then marking 1.1 inch here, allowance for the joining of the side, and also at this other edge 1 inch. I have marked it. So what I'm going to do now is to pleat whatever I have in between the 1 inches mark into the sleeve round. You understand? I'm going to pleat it until it gets to my actual sleeve, round sleeve measurement. Just place the pleats randomly until I get my desired sleeve width. Between the 1 inch marks now is enough for my round sleeve. So what I'm going to do now is take this to the sewing machine and hold it with a stitch. I will also go ahead and join the sides together like this. On the wrong side of the fabric, I'm going to pull the lining piece and the lace to match at the shoulder. At the armhole part, it is going to match there. So the excess that we have is going to be at this edge. So this is how it's going to be. As you can see, I will hold it with a pin now, then take it to my sewing machine and hold it with a stitch. I will hold this side with a stitch and also do the same for this other side. To work on the armhole piece, I am going to match the lining piece and the lace together. The sewing machine now and run just a loose stitch to hold the 2 pieces together. Then we'll bring it back to pleat this armhole. I'm going to pleat it to the measurement of our armhole. Remember that the armhole was 17 inches, but we multiplied it by 2. That was how we cut out the pattern for this sleeve. So after holding it with a stitch, I'm going to bring it back and pleat it until I have the desired length for the armhole. pleated the allowance for the armhole. What I have left here now is enough for me to join the sides and also attach the sleeve to the dress. So now our puff sleeve is done and ready. What is left now is just to take it to the sewing machine and hold the pleats together with a stitch, as well as join the sleeve to the cloth. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Kindly like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Please leave a comment. I would like to hear from you. I would really love to hear from you. And turn on your notification bell so you will get notified whenever I upload new tutorials on the channel. Once again, thank you for watching. I love you so much. I love that you are here. I love that you took your time to watch my tutorials, and I hope you gained something. So now the sleeve has been made. We have our puff sleeve ready, as you can see now. And also, one key note to making a puff sleeve is that your fabric, the fabric that you have to use, you see, as you can see here, my own fabric is not sturdy. It's not the hard type, so it is falling. But if you want a puff sleeve that is really puffy, which is not going to fall like this one is doing right now, you should use fabric like Mikado, all those strong fabrics, those ones with strong and sturdy materials. That is what you will use. But if you do not mind, like myself here, you can go ahead and use just any fabric that you like. Thank you once again, and bye.